Hey guys, how's it going? It's RLS ASMR back again with another video. Yeah, so it was just Christmas yesterday. I'm recording this the 26th of December, so hope you all had a really good Christmas out there. But today I'll just be eating some Chinese food. Just trying to show you. Got some beef lo mein. And then off camera, got some hot and sour soup. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and dig in. So yeah, I hope y'all had a really good Christmas. Y'all got what you wanted. I didn't really want anything this year, so I just went to some family's house and we were playing poker and stuff, and that was really cool. Oops. Gotta try to cut away. Also got some hot cocoa to the side because it is cold as crap. It's cold as crap where I live. Yeah, so where I live, it's in the south, the southern United States, and it was all last week really, really, really cold, like ridiculously cold. I think the low was like, what was it, the 20s? I forget what the low was. But the whole house is freezing. And the worst part is we actually lost heat. We have it back now, but the furnace for the house just kind of stopped working yesterday. Or not yesterday, but Christmas Eve. So it was like all hands on deck, and we were trying to heat up the house, and like I'm bundling up 3-4 layers. That junk was rough. That's ridiculous. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments how your Christmas went, what you got for Christmas. I didn't really, when we went over yesterday to the family's house, my brother, so it was my brother and his wife and their family, and my brother got me actually a RuneScape membership because we're playing Iron Man. So that was my Christmas present. But he got my dad, but because me and my dad live together, I'm going to be using it. It's actually a coffee maker, like a legitimate, like really big coffee maker, because we just have a small one. It's going to be this is a really good gift because me and my dad, we go ham on some coffee. We practically drink coffee all day. And then we get decaf around, like we use decaf from like 6 or 7, so we're not up all night. But we're drinking coffee like all daggone day. But let me know. I mean, I think, other adults feel the same way. And a lot of you that watch my channel, based on the demographics, you're all adults. Like, as I get older, like as I'm a little kid, Christmas gifts, they really matter, Oh, what did I get for Christmas? I really wanted that new game, or I really wanted that new Lego set, or whatever it was, right? and then you get it and you're so excited. But then on Christmas as an adult, like, Christmas for me is when I can afford like a new different like piece of technology, or you get a new phone, or you know, and that happens throughout the year. So by the time Christmas comes, I already get everything that I want. All I really could use is like some new clothes and maybe some cash just so I can get specifically what I want. But like everything that I really, really want is, it's too expensive to ask for a Christmas gift. So I'd rather just buy it myself, because I would feel bad if someone spent that much money on me, you know? You know, sometimes you miss, let me know if you guys feel the same way, but sometimes, you know, I miss the feeling of, you wake up on Christmas and you have that sense of excitement and euphoria. You get to rip open the presents and you're just like on this high, this crazy high for like, you know, an hour and a half of just, it's Christmas, and you get to open up all these different presents and stuff. But yeah, I'll probably talk about it in another video. But the reason why I haven't made a video in actually quite a few days is because I'd gotten, well, if you watch my first video, I'll ping it right around here. But if you haven't watched my first video talking about my medical problems, well, I had mentioned that, you know, the next stage is like getting the next arm done in the surgery. Well, I've actually gotten that surgery now, and I'm trying to recover from that. Man, surgery's rough, y'all. This is my first time getting any type of stuff done, and it's hard to deal with, but I'm making it through. And so that's what's the reason for the long, you know, gap in not posting any videos. I love beef lo mein, man. What's your guys' go-to Chinese order for Chinese, or if you like Chinese or whatever? My go-to is always beef lo mein. Sorry, my nose is a bit stuffy, so didn't want y'all hear me keep snorting and stuff. Yeah, so let me know what type of video you'd want next. I'm basically just going to be doing rambling and and eating style videos, because that's like what I like to watch on YouTube, ASMR wise. So if you want to see something different, or if you think that you would like to see me do any type of triggers, tapping, or whatever, just let me know and I'll see about doing a video about it. I wish I had a lot of like, Christmas memories and a lot of specific stories to tell y'all, but it's hard for me to think of any, really. All of that kind of stuff is like a blur. Although, one Christmas, I think was I 10 at the time, or was I 11? I forget, but so at one point in time, me and my youngest brother, we would share a room. And for one Christmas, I got like this. I was really into spy gear, spy tech type stuff. I was always asking for that kind of thing. So they actually got me, excuse me, my parents actually got me this one spy gear kit where you had to use lasers, and it would basically be like a motion detector alarm. So it had this one mechanism that shot out 2 lasers, and then it had 2 receivers on the end. So you'd basically kind of triangulate, and it was supposed to be some kind of security system, because if you move your hand past a motion sensor, they're invisible lasers. Like, not really, it has a red dot, but you can't visibly see the laser if you're just looking at it. And so if any motion in between that, and it would have this alarm that would go off. So I thought, because my younger brother always would get up before I would, I thought as a fun prank, but also as a way to wake myself up in the morning, I'd set it by the door, because I would always, I set it by his bed, because I always knew where he stepped, like when he would get out of his bed. Like, you can make a pretty educated guess on where his first step's going to be. So I set it next to that. And one morning, I wasn't expecting him to get up this early. He usually got up around 6:37, but he got up at like 4:30 in the morning, or like 5. And he got up. There was a loud alarm. He freaked out. My parents rushed into the room, like, what's going on? I wake up half awake, and I'm like laughing, but also kind of like, half awake and stuff. So I had to explain to my parents what I did, and they're like, yeah, you can't do that. We can't be being woken up at like 5 a.m. because of this stupid prank. Yeah. So that was that was hilarious. One Christmas we all got computers. My dad bought us all our own personal computers, because we had a family computer that we would use when we initially moved down to the area that I live in. But then my brother ended up hogging that computer, so my dad bought us all computers to use. And so yeah, we bought us all computers, and then we were all just, it's not like a huge story, it's just we all started using them. But that was like one of the best Christmases. Funny thing is, though, is, I would work. Do like, well, we'd all work, but I would mow lawns So then that way I would be able to afford my own computer, because I wanted to get my own computer. I ended up getting like Chromebooks back when they first came out, but I got like a 10-inch one, like a 10-inch screen one, and it was so crappy. All I could do was load web pages, and that was it. So, but I mean, I could have saved up and gotten a better one, but I wanted that one because I wanted to be able to get online and talk to some friends and stuff like that. Well, lo and behold, my older brother accidentally spills water, because we were sharing the same desk. Spills water. It goes all underneath my computer. And he gave me some money so I could buy a new one, but it wasn't like the same price that I had paid, but it was a decent amount, you know. And like, it was just so upsetting, because I was like, you know, I had worked and earned for that one, but then my dad bought us all computers that year, so it's kind of like, you know, okay, whatever. Not that big of a deal, I guess. So yeah, there's just, I don't covet Christmas as much anymore as I used to as a kid. I'm sure we all go through that, right? Not just me. Nowadays, I just care more about spending time with loved ones and things like that. That's what matters more anyway. But I think when you're a kid, you're more materialistic, because when you don't have a lot of freedom, because, you know, you're a kid, you look forward to, you know, I mean, getting free stuff is always awesome. You know, you get something free as an adult, you're like, whoa, that's freaking dope. But, like, you always look forward to the material things, or things that, you know, can help entertain you. I mean, it depends on how you grow up, but let me know if you know what I'm saying, if I'm making any sense. But I remember being a kid, you're more materialistic, because those are the things that you can latch on to. But when you're an adult, like, I mean, as a kid, I liked hanging out with family and stuff, but, you know, getting like a BB gun or something like that, that was always really dope, you know. But when you're an adult and you're like more readily available to just do whatever you want, you know, it takes the novelty out of getting presents, at least in my opinion. So I'll go ahead and eat this soup off camera, just because this video is about almost 20 minutes. And there wouldn't be a good way to eat it on camera. So thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys had a really good Christmas, and I hope this was relaxing for you. You're nodding off to sleep. Give me any comments, suggestions, feedback in the comments. Anything you want. Just let me know how you think, or what you think. But I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and, you know, have a good one. See ya.